Most beloved tourist attractions in foreboding darkness and unspeakable horrors. Quite possibly the most unique haunted attraction setting in the world, Queen Mary's Dark Harbor has become a cornerstone of Halloween in Los Angeles. Please welcome to the stage members of the Dark Harbor production team, Senior Entertainment Events Manager, Charity Hill. Executive Talent Director, David Raleigh. Creative Director, J.J. Wickham. And everybody's favorite big top barker, the Ringmaster. The Ringmaster. Forward. Away from the bar. Go.
I was making a date back here. Date at the bar. Oh, darling. Hello. Oh, good. Surprise! I bet you didn't recognize me, did you? I know. I look so well rested. I've been on a sabbatical. Yes, I am. Oh, children. Let me get a good look at you. Oh, you look marvelous. Hold on, let me change my eyes out. The old peoples aren't what they used to be. Oh, darling. Oh, you do look gruesomely gorgeous. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you for such a warm welcome. I'm thrilled to be back at ScareLA. I'd like to thank Mr. West. Where are you, Mr. West? Mr. Rick West. He's the programming producer. Mr. West! And his lovely assistant and partner, Joanna Artolano. Yes. Mr. West, thank you for inviting me back. I promise I'll behave.
Boo!
I won't be as bawdy or inappropriate as last year. Yes. I've been cleaning up my act. Well, speaking of my act, children, shall we take a little stroll down memory lane? Would you like to? Let's take a look. My Ringmaster sippy cup available at Dark Harbor. Let's take a look at Dark Harbor 2014. Who is there? Here's our group yearbook photo, or as we like to call it, our album cover photo, yes. We're working on Dark Harbor music. Here's our whole team all together underneath the Netherlands swings from Michael Jackson's ranch, my ex-boyfriend. Has anyone written on the Neverland Ranch swings? They're quite rickety. Yeah. Woo! Delightfully scary. All the bolts on screwed in correctly. We're always waiting for the wretched children to go catapulting through the sky. Good times. Here we are, Dia de los Muertos, which happens on November 1st, where we do a lovely parade, we bring out our dead, and we have a great, jolly old good time. Big dance party. Oh, this little precious one, me and little monster freaky, and down. It's one of our Queen Mary sliders. Yeah. Oh, you can hear me in the back in the cheap seats, can't you? Woo! My goodness, I grew up in a time where we actors depended on our voices and our talent. Anyway, I do appreciate the amplification. Let's hear it for the sound crew. Oh, we're just going through my memory so quickly, I do get distracted. We have a lovely, here's some pictures. Oh, there's me and Cuddles. Here's some pretty pictures. I have a prompter down here. It's closest. It's like cue cards. And here we are in the Graceful Gale's soulmate at the Voodoo Village with my lovely ghoul friend, the Voodoo Priestess. Yes, who has a little crush on the Voodoo Priestess? She's a spooky little girl, isn't she? Yes, you must visit the Voodoo Village. It's a big party. All right, next slide. What other memories shall we share? Oh, we're back to Dia de los Muertos, the fabulous stage show. There'll be many new stages of talent next year, but I'll elaborate on that later. But enough about last year. Let's speak about the future, shall we, children?
Ringmaster, would you like to maybe sit down and join us back here?
Did anyone else hear that, or are those just the voices? Oh my dear! I thought this was theater in the round. I thought they were audience members. I'm teasing. May I introduce to you my fabulous colleagues? Children, if it wasn't for these three, I wouldn't be back this year. No, I wouldn't. It was these persuasive. They were truly determined and demented in their quest to sign me for another year. Are you glad I'm back? Oh, yeah. You know, many other managers are trying to get me to do bigger acts. They've talked to me about building a whole hotel in Vegas. Yes, what do you think about that? Can you just see me on the line? Yes! Still kicking, just not as high. All right, I digress. Let me introduce the team, shall we? I have so many props here, my goodness, I need a handler. All right, first I'm going to introduce, on stage left, your right, it's the lovely senior producer, Charity Hill. Sweet Charity. Yes, she holds the purse strings, children, so be nice to her. Yeah, she keeps all the money in her little designer handbag. We love her. Next to the lovely sweet Charity, we have my dear David Wallach. Oh, he's my captain, oh captain. David is the executive talent director. Yes, he casts all the monsters. He auditions them rigorously, don't you, David? Yes, and he loathes them all and he tortures them all equally. True story. Yes, David and I were school chums. Yes, I know it's hard to believe because he's so much older than I. I was working on my 14th or 15th PhD and he was just starting out on his Bachelor of Arts. So I took him under my wing, didn't I, David? And I taught him everything I know. He was a very willing student. All right. Well, Dark Harbor would not be what it is without the demented creativity. Truly, this girl must have had a truly traumatic childhood for some of the things that she's come up with. Yes, it's the Jazzy JJ Beckham. Our creative director. Yes, she creates our world in which we thrive and play nightly. Let's give it up one more time for lovely JJ Beckham. All right, what are we doing next? I think I'm talking about the mazes. Yes, oh yes. Let me put some of my props down. Hold on a moment. It's me. Spectacles, testicles, walk. Here we go, children. Let's see what we're doing this year, shall we? I have no idea. It's the book of great ideas. Yes. Notice it's sort of a slim volume. I marked the page. It's a little dusty, just like me. Okay, let's see. I did the welcome, I did the thank you, ScareLA, the slideshow. The amazing mazes! I introduced them. Back to the amazing mazes! All right, B340. Yes. This maze is actually located on the ship of the Queen. Yes. You get to visit, you get to go through the crevasses of Samuel Savitsky's schizophrenic mind to try to understand his journey through insanity. What actually led to his outburst on the Queen Mary voyage that caused him to viciously attack several passengers. And then he was locked away into room B340. The next day, They found him viciously ripped to shreds. Samuel lives there for all eternity, and he terrorizes B340 nightly. Yes, what a childhood. You'll meet some of the scary nuns that torture Samuel in his adolescence, and then you'll get to look inside his actual brain. The sublimely schizophrenic Samuel Savitsky. Oh, I'm very impressed I said that. Yes, try it with me. The sublimely schizophrenic Samuel Savitsky. I hope you'll come and see what we have in store for you in room B340. Moving on. Oh, my ghoul friend, graceful Gale. Bitch. They really were very, very good friends. Yes, her maze is located in the Queen's rear. I'm sorry, the aft of the ship. When you visit Soulmate, you'll get a glimpse of Gale's world. Gale was a frequent passenger aboard the Queen Mary. She was never in want of a dance partner. Many men desired her, but none were good enough for Gale. The hussy. She's in search of her eternal partner, cherry-picking their best man bits to create the perfect soulmate who will dance with her for all eternity. Is it you? Is it you? Oh, she would really like you. You've got some good man bits over there. But please, take a trip through Soulmate. It's a little trip down memory lane, and you might waltz out, or you may stay forever. Our next maze, dead rise! Oh, Captain, my Captain! This is when the Grey Ghost was traveling through World War II, and there was a horrible wreck in the middle of the ocean. Many lives were lost, and the ocean was filled with dead seamen. I'm dead soldiers. Sorry, Rick. I told him I'd behave. You have no idea what's in store for you. The sailors have risen at the captain's command, and they have lots of good scares waiting for you. That's along the midway, children, and then you will work your way through Voodoo Village, where my dear friend, the Voodoo Priestess, resides. It's an eternal Mardi Gras party, children, let me tell you. So bring your Mardi Gras beads, and be ready to... Oh, no, wait, we better not encourage that, shall we? And as you go through all of these mazes, please remember to visit several of the bars, yes. As I like to say, get a big cup of alcohol and go stand next to the Voodoo Village fire show. Great balls of fire, literally. As you wander through Voodoo Village, you'll find your way. Well, I'm a little partial, children. You'll find your way to my Circus of the Damned. Yes, it's expanded this year. We have even more amazing acts to show you. Yes, thrills and pleasures that you've never even dreamt of before. And we're always looking for some new talent. Yes, we are. And you look very bendy, young lady. Yes, you can put on that trapeze. You look like you have some issues you can never let go. I was having lunch with a friend of mine the other day, a cannibal. We were eating clowns, and he turned to me and he said, "Does this taste funny to you?" Well, the circus, we have more amazing acts to share. And now we come to a new maze. We've already been through Voodoo Village. Oh, I think I skipped the slides. Lullaby, which features our own little scary Mary. When the dark falls, the cradle will drop. It's our own precious little scary Mary, quite contrary. Mary was a Betsy. From the beginning till forever. Yes, this truly wretched child resides in Lullaby. We're so proud of our little scary Mary. From birth, strange occurrences followed her wherever she went. Yes, her father was sippy cup. hot water. I get a percentage this year. It's in my new rider. Anyhow, I digress. Mary's father took her on a pleasure cruise on the Queen one day. Yes, she made many friends. Horrible things started to happen around the boat. One of their favorite activities was swimming in the first-class pool. One day, Mary's father took her on an eternal swim, drowning her in a pool. For all eternity, to become a soggy, fungal mess. Isn't that a delightful image? But Mary arose from her watery grave, and now she resides and haunts Lullaby, always looking for a new playmate or two. Say, say, little playmate, come out and dance with me, and bring your dollies three. Mary gets a little cranky if she hasn't had her nap. Off to you go. Mary, off you go. What a delightfully wretched child. Oh, you Quicks. Oh, my dears, I'm going to need some help from my co-stars. I guess it's about time you hear from them. We're going to talk about the curse of Anubis. Yes, I went on a sabbatical, as I mentioned before. I went on a lovely vacation. That's why I look so rested and fresh today. I lost a few pounds, can you tell? Anyway, on my adventures, I created some new friendships and I found some new talents to bring back to Dark Harbor 2015. Jazzy J.J. Wickham, will you tell us a little bit about my dear new friend, the Professor?
I sure will. Thank you, Ringmaster. The Ringmaster went on a very terrifying vacation this summer where she went to go visit the portals of hell, and on her adventure she met the strange, the mysterious, the faceless Professor.
Yes, I did.
The Professor will remain faceless to all of us. However, the Ringmaster knows him by face and spirit and soul, and they've partnered together to bring even more oddities, curiosities, and curses to Dark Harbor.
Yes, that's true.
So along with the Professor and the Ringmaster's partnership, they are bringing a new paintball experience to Dark Harbor. Never before tried. Here we go. The Curse of Anubis, the paintball adventure.
The paintball premiere! It will give you children the opportunity to work out some of your frustrations, and you can pelt the mummies. Doesn't that sound like great fun?
The Professor has left this experience, this traveling exhibition of Anubis's curse at Dark Harbor, and he is gone. He's mysteriously vanished, so we have to fight the curse without him.
We met on a pleasure cruise.
Yeah. Do you want to see some pictures from her vacation?
Oh, they're wonderful too. Here I am at the Grand Canyon. Yes, just putting my toes over the edge. Yes, I discovered some oddities at the very bottom. Has anyone ever traveled down to the bottom? I took one of those burrows down. Yes, can you just imagine? And I found some delightfully deformed freaks in the pits and bowels and crevasses of the Grand Canyon. I brought them back with me to the sideshow. I hope you'll come and see them. Here I am on my Portals of Hell tour, yes, and I visited Marie Laveau's tomb in New Orleans. It was fantastic. I went to Preservation Hall, and I jammed with the musicians, and then I went to Marie Laveau's tomb, and that's where the Voodoo Village comes from. I brought some new Voodoo gypsies back with me, and some lovely stage acts. Mount Rushmore, it's really much smaller in person. Has anyone ever experienced that? Yes, I found some really twisted mountain folk, you know, the inbred kind? Yes. And I brought some of them back for our fabulous sideshow. Wait till you meet the bearded lady. You'll love her. Here I am over across the sea. I went to Egypt, children. Yes. Did you know there's a McDonald's next to the Great Pyramids? It's true. Well, anyway, I went down into the bowels of one of the pyramids, And that's through the dark. Across the crowded tomb, our eyes met, and I met the professor. But I won't kiss and tell. I'll just say we had a lovely afternoon. And I convinced him to come back to Dark Harbor. Wait till you see what we have in store for you. He's expanded my freak show and oddities. He's a hoarder, you know. Yes. That's my favorite program, Hoarders. Oh, it's so terrifying. It's delightful. It's sick people. Yes. Anyway, the professor, he belongs on an episode of Hoarders. He hoards eyeballs and fingers and twisted things. He loves deformed oddities. And he has a lot of Egyptian treasures that he's stolen from the tombs. What else can we say about that, JJ?
In case you don't know, Anubis is the ancient Egyptian god of death, and he's responsible for bringing up the afterlife. So these three, the Ringmaster, the Professor, and Anubis, are getting in all kinds of trouble. So you'll have to come and check it out at the paintball experience to see what that is. That's it.
Charity, my sweet Charity.
Hey, fellow.
What can you tell us about the paintball adventure?
Oh, I mean, I do know that I got to test it out last week, and it's pretty fantastic.
Yes, was it empowering?
It is very empowering.
What part of the body did you aim for?
The head, always, fellow.
Balls, said the queen. If I had them, I'd be king. What were we talking about? All right, where do we move on to next?
Your arena right here.
Oh, the circus! Oh, and my sideshow freaks and oddities stage. Children, let me tell you, I've mentioned before, I've been gathering acts from all around the world. We're putting together a stage of talent nightly. You can come and enjoy a drink, a little absinthe cocktail with the old Ringmaster. We can tell a little joke and share some hallucinations. And you can catch a little show. We're putting together some songs and dances, a little vaudeville act. You know what they say, a little song, a little dance, a little seltzer down your pants. We have a snake charmer, we have a contortionist. I'm telling you children, I don't think this child has any ribs left. She's so bendy, yes. And we have a lot of wonderful talent to share with you. And I think some of our freaks and magicians will be performing as well on our sideshow Freaks and Oddities stage. We will also have the RIP lounge, the Ringmaster in person. Oh no, it's really the VIP lounge where you can relax in some lovely barker lounges, put your feet up and get above the crowd, above the maddening crowd of all the commoners, and you can look over Dark Harbor and enjoy a cocktail and a street taco. Doesn't that sound lovely? We might be doing some karaoke, you never know. So be ready with your songs. Yes, and then we have many special nights. Oh, I love this one. I believe this is on October 11th? 4th. Oh, I don't know what day it is.
And
Well,
31st.
I rarely come out in months without an O, so I'm a little off. We have LGBT QVCXYZ night. Yes. Something for very tolerant. No, truly, this is a wonderful stage show. They're marvelous performers, and it's emceed by my dear antique jewels. my costume jewelry. No, I'm teasing. It's a lovely and talented Precious Jules presides over the activities. We also, as I mentioned before, celebrate Dia de los Muertos. So be prepared to paint your sugar skull and bring out your dead. And then meet me in the RIP lounge. You can buy me a cocktail. I'm not proud. And then you can also get a lovely cabana. Yes, where you can lay back and then really enjoy being a rock star. Pamper yourself, children. Life is short, and you should do something every day that scares you. And of course, I already spoke about the fabulous, rickety Neverland swings. Yes, take a ride and take your chances. True to tell, I pee-peed in my pants last time I rode it. And the fabulous mud! I hear there's some fans in the audience. Yes. He truly is divine. He'll be doing his sad show nightly. He's got some new tricks in store for you. And we also have some fire dancers, and I told you get a big cup of alcohol, stand close. And here I am, children, yes! So I'm going to invite you to come to Dark Harbor. Yes, come play with us. Fear lives here. Who would like to ask a question? I'm going to sit down, and we'd like to hear from you, children. Would you like to share an experience or ask a question? I can't see a thing, so someone else is going to have to call on a person.
Oh yeah,
Go ahead.
On Dia de los Muertos nights, are we allowed to have face paint or no?
Wait a
Yes, you absolutely are.
Wait, say that again?
Are we allowed to wear face paint on Dia de los Muertos nights at Queen Mary's Dark Harbor?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to mention, I'd like to introduce you to my stalker. I mean, my dear friend, Mary Imagination! She just posed that question. I also want to point out my boyfriend, Steve Sheldon. Yes, he's here in the front row. Always keeping an eye on me. He is the Executive Director of Talent and Entertainment aboard the Queen Mary. Did I get your title right, darling? We just call him Stud Muffin. Any other questions? Come on, you must be dying to know something about me.
There's a question right back there.
There's another one of my fans, our sound engineer.
Ringmaster, how are you going to keep the voodoo priestess away from your new boyfriend?
Oh, I tell you, darling, yes, it's true. We have a long-standing feud, a little rivalry. Well, you know, if you can't beat them, join them. You should keep your enemies close. So we've created a dual act. Yes, I've embraced it, and wait till you see the songs and dances we've come up with. So we're really great friends now. We found out we have a lot of common ground, and we truly have different tastes in men when it's at the end of the day. Yes. She's more of a doer, I'm more of a watcher. And I like to narrate. Come on, don't be shy, children. They've already asked the questions we planted, so let's get one. I'll tell you another joke, shall I? You know what it's like being on a cruise for all eternity? You know what they say? You know what they say about cruises, Dave?
What's that?
I thought you'd know what they say about cruises. All right, therefore, the newlywed, the overfed, and the nearly dead. True story.
Ringmaster, we have another question for you.
Thank you, darling.
Hello, I'm from Scare Zone, and first.
Stand up, handsome man. Let me get a look at all of your man bits.
All right, from Scare Zone. Actually, our question is: for those of us who suffer from addiction, are you guys going to be selling season passes this year?
We absolutely are. Actually, they're on sale right now.
I better see you there. Maybe on the dance floor. Get your freak on.
Yeah, could you talk about the challenges about building mazes within the ship compared to the mazes that are more traditional at, you know, the other haunt attractions around the South End?
Oh yeah, I can talk about that. I love her, I hate her, mostly I love her. The Queen Mary, building mazes in her walls is something else because she already creates such a beautiful canvas for us to start with, and then we get to elaborate on that. And because all of our ghost stories happened on the ship, and we're able to tell the tales of all of these characters through the walls of the ship that they actually existed in and layer their stories on top of those walls. It's a gift as a designer to be able to work in that space and meet the challenges that the ship gives us. And it's hard because sometimes the floors are uneven. I mean, it's old, as old as the spirits. So, no, thanks.
As old as my underwear.
But she's glorious, and we meet the challenges every year and find new ways to tell stories in those ship walls, for sure.
You know, the other day one of my freaks said, Ringmaster, do you wear granny panties? Or do you wear a G-string? And I said, depends.
Is the paintball maze going to be an upcharge experience, or is it going to be included in admission?
It is an upcharge experience. It's $10, and you'll receive 50 rounds. So basically, it is more of a gallery style. So you'll be shooting at live targets as well as animatronics.
As well as
David?
monsters. There'll be monsters dodging you all night long.
Any
And there may
volunteers?
be-
Help the hell out of them, they deserve it.
There also may be a little bit of a 3D experience with it. So.
For the paintball experience, is anything shooting back at you, or are you just shooting at targets?
Depends who you are.
We have some surprises up our sleeve for you.
It won't be just like shooting fish in a barrel, that's no fun. Any other questions, children? Yes, in the front here. Oh, here's one of my biggest fans. Stand up, young man. I'm so proud of this one.
One moment. How many drag shows will we have?
Well, only one if I have something to do with it. Steal my stage time. No, seriously, we love our friends. They really do have an amazing act. How many children?
We've got 2, so they'll be performing with us on the 4th of October, and then we'll have them back for a grand finale on Halloween.
And then, of course, our stage show changes nightly. We never know who might be dropping in or showing up. We hope it's some of you.
We have 2 more questions for you, Ringmaster.
Hello, Ringmaster, it's Fido.
Oh, Fido! Fido! The Sliders, you must see their show this year, children. They've really been putting themselves at death's door. For your
It's going to be a whole new show this year, trust me. I was just curious, is the Dark Harbor itself actually been extended this year compared to last year? Like, is it bigger?
Oh, the footprint of the actual campus, you mean? Yes, I think we're starting to imbue other areas, aren't we, JJ?
I know, we're taking over the entire property of Queen Mary. And
Pushing the boundaries!
And like the Ringmaster was saying, new this year we've expanded to offer the paintball experience, and Lullaby Maze will be brand new this year as well.
We're simply turgid with terror.
We have one more question over here.
Any of you actually have your own real ghost experience?
David, Charity, JJ. Well, I've had several and I have enjoyed every one immensely.
I'm having mine right now.
Our whole life is one.
Still kicking, just not as high. The old girl's got some life in her yet, and the Queen as well. Yes, you know, that does make us unique, JJ. We are the only paranormal space that's putting on a haunt. Everyone else is a little faux. But we admire what everyone does, because they're all truly wonderful. And we're so happy to be part of this family, aren't we?
So lucky to be a part of it. Do I have time to share a ghost story? I really like this ghost story because these people are unrelated in different departments to each other, so they wouldn't know. Last year, after we opened, 2 of our techs walked through submerged maze to check it out, and they were walking through the pool room. And one of our techs, he had a big hoodie on, it was cold, and this horrible pain hit him in the back. And he got outside and he was like, his back was hurting, it was burning, and he takes off his hoodie and lifted up his shirt and had these 3 burn marks across his back, the way down. He gets home, the next morning he wakes up, the marks are gone, but the burning sensation lasts for 2 weeks.
I think they have an ointment for that.
A week later, somebody from our hotel crew, so not a part of the Dark Harbor crew, escorted me and my mom down to the pool room to show my poor scared mom the vortex room. And we're coming out, and he drops down to his feet, and he's like, my pain. He pulls up his leg, and there's 3 marks across his leg, same as the technician that came through there. The next day he woke up, the marks were gone, but the heat sensation lasted for 2 weeks. Unexplainable.
I love a good burning sensation.
I think it was Scary Mary.
David, Wally, you've been very quiet over there.
I wonder why.
Aren't you supposed to be giving me a Bloody Mary about now?
Yes, your Mary's coming up.
Oh, good. I think I'll have one with Scary Mary. It's about time she starts drinking. David, tell us about the monsters. Do we have a lot of new family members this year?
We do indeed. We're very, very excited to have batch of veterans coming back to join us that have been with us for years. Welcome to all of you. And seasoned veterans, and also very excited to have an exciting new batch of new people who've come to join us. Some people have made their way from our event to other haunts. Some other haunts are coming to play with us. So as JJ was saying, the sense of community within the haunt community is really, really wonderful, and we're glad to be a participant in that. We're also very, very excited this year to have a lot of new live talent on the different stage shows. So that's going to be a component to Dark Harbor that's going to be beefed up even more this year than over past years. It's going to be very exciting.
As I said, turgid talent, real talent, what I call real talent.
And David, didn't you beat me up for more talent this year?
Yeah.
He's been courting Charity to expand our budget. I haven't seen any new enhancements to my dressing room.
And you won't. However, the Queen Mary has been very, very generous with us this year, really helping JJ's team to put on a fantastic lifting event, and also for us to be able to expand the number of people working with us so that we can bring the most guest experience possible to you guys. So we're really, really super excited to get started this year.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
We have a question up here in the front.
Norm, are we getting the hook, Norm? Because that's what it's going to take me off the stage. I'm about to start my life story.
It sounds like you have a few love stories going on there, Ringmaster. Like, are you worried about a love triangle situation going on during Dark Harbor?
Oh, you naughty boy. Meet me in the corner of the circus. I'd like to introduce you to the girl on the flying trapeze, and the three of us might have some fun. Oh, I have so many paramours, my darling. I have so many fans and boyfriends and girlfriends, and oh, the stories I could tell, I tell you. I get tired, exhausted just thinking about it. Yes, of course, I have an eternal crush on David Morley. But he plays so hard to get, this one, yes. And I do love my captain, oh my captain. And I am sort of enamored with every single one of my sliders. Yes, I love them all. And of course all my freakies are certainly my babies. I'm making new ones every day. Yes, they're incubating. Pickled. Like me. Any other questions, children? Well, who's coming to Dark Harbor? And I hope you visit all the other haunts and you can report back to me. Will you steal their secrets and tell me? You know, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Yes, I've stolen every act and every bit I do. All right, children, enjoy your time here at ScareLA. I'll be here for some opportunities if you'd like to take a photograph or answer any questions, or just slip me your phone number. All right? Will you Google everything and get the information you need and twiddle it and put it out there on Instagram and social media and all those things? Yes, and I'll see you at the bar. Ringmaster sippy cups.